Thursday, March 18th? Amazon, what day is it?
It's Thursday, March 19th.
Today's Thursday, March 19th. And I haven't been vlogging for a bit, but I figured I should start and give you a little bit of update of what's been going on. This past basically month has been very busy. We have our pitch at the end of March, like March 30th. I have to submit our slides by next Wednesday. So it's been a lot of work. So I've been pretty busy, but I've gotten kind of into a routine of like I work 3 hours. Some days it's been more, but I try to finish around noon. Make myself some lunch. I've been good about like on the spot making lunch and like just using whatever we had. And then I'll go on my little walk, which is my Lent thing that I decided for this year. I was gonna try to walk every day, and so it started with like a 15-minute walk. It's just like walking up to this little park that we have, and then I extended it going like back down and around. So I think it's like 30 minutes now, the route I've been taking, which has been nice. And then I come back because it's been getting really warm, so I just kind of come back and drink some water and like rest a little bit. And yeah, by then I think my parents come home, and so that's been kind of my day-to-day. But I haven't had really anything exciting to vlog or share. I guess I could talk about, so I went to UC Davis a few weeks ago for the recruitment event, and it was a really great event. All the people I met were really cool, like the other recruits, the professors, and the current grad students. So it's looking like I'm gonna go to Davis. I have around a month before I have to officially commit, but I think I'll be doing that soon. And there obviously is a lot of uncertainty when it comes to funding, but I like to believe that everything will be fine and that everything just kind of works out. So I am excited. When I had applied, I wasn't sure how I felt about the area. I like that it's close-ish to home. I think it took me like an hour to get there when I went to the event. But honestly, after spending time there for a few days, I actually did really like it, and has a very calm vibe. So I'm excited. So that'll be in the fall. But yeah, so I'll keep working my little part-time job. Honestly, probably even once I start my program, I think I'm technically employed until January. And because I work remotely, I think it'll be fine. But yeah, it's gotten busier, but it's been good. I'm trying to think if I have anything. You'll see a video eventually, hopefully, of I'm in the process of buying or leasing or whatever a car. I may have mentioned previously about my car. I've had her since, she's a 2004 Volkswagen. We got her in like 2014. It was obviously like pre-owned, but that car was my sister's car in high school, and then it became my car. And yeah, so I used her for all of for like, junior, senior year of high school. Then I went off to college and I didn't take the car with me. But whenever I come home, I would use it here. And I've been home for the past year and a half, or almost 2 years. I had been using that car. But gosh, what was it, a month or two ago? My check engine light turned on, and it's happened a few times. And so I was like, I told my dad, and he was like, okay, I'll take it in. And because normally he's like, well, like maybe there's no oil. But I had like literally like recently had just taken it in. And they had in theory fixed everything. And so we took it in, and I guess the timing belt broke, which I don't fully understand what that is, but I was told I can't drive it anymore with that. And the cost to replace it is basically too much compared to how much the car is worth at this point. So I had to say goodbye. Well, the car is still sitting in by our house, but it's not drivable. So it's just there. I've been driving my mom's car that she doesn't really use, which is Prius, and I don't really like it. And I don't like it, and it's not my car. So eventually, once I go to Davis, I would like to have my own car that I can take with me. So we've been looking at what I can afford and how soon I could get it, and so I'm starting to save up now that I'm, getting paid for my work. And we went to a Kia dealership last weekend. Originally we talked about only like Toyotas or a Subaru, or what was the other one? I think those are the two main ones, because my dad's always been a big fan of Toyota. His car, my mom's car, Toyotas, and I think they have the general like reliable like what's it called, reputation of being pretty reliable. Subarus, I've heard great things about Subarus in terms of like safety when it comes to like accidents and whatever. But we were driving, we saw this Kia, and my dad was like, "Oh, do you want to like look at Kia?" He's like, "I don't think there's anything wrong with Kias." So we went and looked, and we were like, "We're not gonna buy anything yet," but I knew obviously they were gonna try to sell us stuff, so we went and checked out the cars. With the price range that I was thinking of, like the newer cars are probably not a viable option for purchasing, but I could lease one. So we were talking about that possibility, and then they showed us some of their like pre-owned cars, and they showed us this car that was like I absolutely like loved. Like I didn't think I was gonna like it, but the color was actually really cool, and not what I was expecting. So then it got to like sit in the car, and I kind of don't like the screen that the Kias have, but I just kind of thought it was weird, and so I was like, whatever. But it's like, it looks like high tech, but it also kind of like threw me off a little bit. But I don't know, sitting in the car was nice, and like getting to smell the new car smell. And so honestly, it kind of sold me on it, and I was like, and that one I like could purchase, and it wasn't that old, like it was a 2024. And so we were like, we're not gonna make a decision, but the man who worked there went to go like grab a business card or something to give us. He was doing that, and we were like, my dad and I were looking at the car, and my dad goes, "Wait, this isn't a hybrid." And we didn't realize that we hadn't told him, because we had been talking to a different salesperson initially, and we had told the first one that we want a hybrid. So it didn't work out with that car, but it's okay, we have time. Want to look at Toyotas. I'm looking at either a Corolla Cross hybrid or a RAV4. I know the Corolla Cross is smaller, but we saw one like in person the other day, like just like that was like parked in the parking lot. And it doesn't seem as small as I thought it was gonna be. So I think it's an okay size. So now my TikTok's like full of like cars. And I saw like the inside and everything, so that seems cool, but I'd like to actually like physically see one and the inside and everything. And the Subaru Crosstrek and maybe the Forester, but I think the Crosstrek was better. Oh, and the third option we were looking at was a Honda CR-V, I think. And we like ran into someone we knew like at our parish who had just bought one or recently bought one, and it was like red, and that's the color that I wanted to. So she was telling us a little bit about her experience, and so it also seems like a good option. So I don't know, I have some clips from when we went to Kia, and I think I'm gonna make a separate video on that once I eventually end up finding my car, because this is all very new to me. But yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything. Friday we have a meeting with our advisors. They've been meeting weekly for this presentation, this pitch that we have at the end of the month, and they're fine. It's just like I don't like having another meeting, and it's like always like in the afternoon or the evening when I'm technically not working. So I kind of like when they're over, so because it's almost a pitch, it's almost like our last time meeting with them. So that'll be good. I don't know what our weekend plans are, but I will take you along, and Today, Thursdays have been a good day because 911 comes out and the pit. Oh wait, yeah, I think it's Thursdays. 911 comes out and the pit. I've been big into the pit recently. I have to watch. I think there was probably a new Abbott episode yesterday, so I should watch that. And I finished Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. But I just found out that ABC pulled Taylor's season of The Bachelorette. So interesting. I've never watched The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, but so I don't really care. But there's a lot going on apparently with Taylor and Dakota and all that. So I don't know. We'll see. Hello, friends. It is Saturday. I don't think I vlogged yesterday. It was a pretty busy day. Had a couple meetings. Had to prep for those meetings. But we're getting close to our pitch date. So that'll hopefully be over soon. It is Saturday. And now that it's getting warmer, I need to transfer all my warm clothes back into my closet and take out my sweaters. So help me do that. Watched The Devil Wears Prada for the first time this morning because obviously the second one is coming out and I realized I've never actually watched the first one. So watched it, liked it. Excited for the second one. And just got ready for mass. And had to do a little bit of work because we're trying to put out our little survey. That we've been working on forever, but it kind of got placed on hold, and it'd be nice to have that data for our pitch. Then tomorrow really gotta lock in and fix the pitch. Well, I think my sister's gonna try to help me design wise. Someone else also just helped move things around, but I want a little bit of her help on that today. And we technically have to submit them by Wednesday, which I probably mentioned a billion times, but hopefully they'll be good and ready to go by Wednesday. And then we have to rehearse. Well, not we, I'm not presenting. My PI has to rehearse, but I'm sure I'll be there. And then Monday's the pitch. Well, next Monday. Yeah, I don't know. We had talked about going to see Cars again. Seeing like Cars for me maybe today. Not sure if that's still the plan or where we're going, but I will update you. Hello. We are heading to, I don't remember where we said. Oh, to Dough Zone, which is a dumpling place that I've never been to, but it gives like Din Tai vibes, I think. Let's see. Hello. Oh my gosh, I literally just cheered up watching Miley Cyrus do like the Disney wand thing for the 20 special. Hey, it'll just come out tomorrow, right? The 24th. Anyways, hi friends. Today is Monday the 23rd. Had a chat with my PI earlier to go through what we still need to fix for the slides. They're due on Wednesday. Yeah, I was supposed to have a meeting today, but it got rescheduled to next week on Wednesday, which is good. That's for my like internship thing for my neurotech program. And then on Thursday, I'm meeting with a student who is looking to join the MTM program this year, who got accepted. So I think he just wanted to hear more about like an alumni's perspective. So I will be talking to him on Thursday. At some point this week, we are supposed to rehearse our pitch. I don't really need to be there for that, but it is what it is. And then at the end of this week, we are going to this like FIFA thing in SF. I believe they're gonna have like the FIFA trophy, and it's like sponsored by Coca-Cola, so there's something there. We got tickets to this forever ago, so it's finally this Sunday. And we didn't get the chance to go look at cars this weekend, so maybe we can do that on Saturday. And I think there's something else we were supposed to do on Saturday. Well, we'll see. And then obviously next Monday is the actual pitch, and so I want to take you guys along to that, because I don't know what the setup is going to be like, but I think it'll be pretty cool. Okay. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. I decided to kind of get ready today, sort of. I put this, oh, you can't even see it. I put this shirt on that I had, and then I was like, wait, I thought about this shirt over it. I just have like a couple of calls that I need to be on with my face, so I was like, oh, perfect day to like actually try. And so I straightened my hair, did my mascara, put on some of my jewelry. We have a practice run with our advisors right now, like in 10 minutes, and then I'll have my workshop later. Yeah, I'm watching basically Unfiltered Patreon. Is like the Zane and Heath tour, and it's kind of fun to watch for me, because I never really kept up with the Vlog Squad or them. Like, I knew who they were, and like I knew bits and pieces, and I had seen some of the videos, but I don't know everything, so it's like cool to learn about everything that they did and went through. But yeah, I think our slides are done-ish. I mean, obviously the advisors will have something to say, so we might have to make a few changes, but we'll be submitting them today. And then we'll have another practice session, I think, on Friday, maybe. So we're almost there. But yeah, I feel like I had something else to say. Watched the Hannah Montana anniversary yesterday. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I was waiting for a little bit more. But definitely did make me emotional to see the set, the song that she sang at the end, and just kind of hear her talk about her experience. But yeah, I will see you guys after my meeting and check in. Hello friends, I'm free. No, but sort of. So I have a few changes to make, and they kind of said like, oh, if you need last minute changes, like you can still always email it to me later, but I don't want to make last minute changes, so hopefully we can get it all done today. But yeah, take me a little walk, and then I'll get back to working on stuff, and I have my workshop. Okay, made it back in after my walk. Got really warm, but I've been doing some last edits, and let me show you what the slides look like. I don't completely love this, but that's why my PI did it, so I think we're okay. A little sneak peek of what the slides are going to look like. I'll try to vlog a little bit on Monday. I'm not sure what the setup's going to be, but I think it'll be pretty interesting. But yeah, I think those were the only edits I have to make. I need to double check, and we'll see what my PI thinks and if we're good to go. Hello friends, it is the next day. I think I showed a little clip yesterday, but we finally released our survey that we've been working on for forever that we wanted to get for like stakeholder discovery. So we were interviewing or surveying parents, giving them kind of like a hypothetical situation of like, if your child had this ear deformity, would you want to try an ear molding device but instead of waiting for surgery, and like, would you pay the whole cost out of pocket, or like how much would you be willing to pay? And we launched it on Cloud Research for 100 participants. And I knew, like, when I was researching Cloud Research, that it was going to be fast, but I didn't realize how fast, because it was like done within like 40 minutes. And so that was crazy. So then this morning I like merged the responses from Qualtrics with the demographics information from Cloud Research, and I've now been trying to analyze the data, which is new to me, but kind of cool. I learned how to do some stuff in Excel today. Let me show you a little graph. I want to change this order because you see like it jumps from 500 to 4,000 and then like 4,000 is over here. So I think it's because it's alphabetical. I'll figure that out later. But basically these are quartiles of household income. There's like 17 categories, so I had to split them into 5. And so you can see like the people willing to pay over 4,000 like kind of increases, but then it decreases over here. And obviously like the smaller quartile like only has a bigger section of like up to 500 and like doesn't even go over 4,000. But pretty cool. Yeah, anyways, been doing that. I talked to a student who is probably joining the master program that I did this next year. He just had some questions, but oh my gosh, my like Zoom was not working. I was already like a minute or so late to joining the Zoom because I had like just finished working and I like ran to the bathroom and back, and then my like audio wasn't working, and then I was like, oh my gosh, so let me like restart this whole thing. My computer's being so slow. So then I tried to restart it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And then it still wasn't working. So then I had to like log on my phone, and he could see me through my camera on my computer, but I had to like talk out of my phone. Anyways, we made it work. But yeah, so that was good. And then took a walk, ate my lunch. So I took a little nap, and then I'm working on this now. I also have like homework for my neurotech program, and we're supposed to do like customer interviews, which I think will be cool, but I also don't fully know what are like the company I'm working with. I don't know a ton about them because we don't have our meeting until next week. So I'm like, do I wait? I don't know. I think I'm working with this other girl on it, so I'll probably talk to her about it and figure that out. Tomorrow I'm supposed to make ceviche, and I want to make a YouTube video because I want to start like an around the world cooking series. And so obviously I would start with Peru, but we'll see. I have to go with my mom to get a few more ingredients and then figure out how exactly to make it. Tomorrow, and like perfect for tomorrow because no meat. Oh my gosh, we'll have like, I think this Sunday is Palm Sunday, so it's almost Easter. That's crazy. Anyways, I will see you in a bit. Hi friends, it is Friday. I just filmed a cooking video. It didn't go super well, but you'll see that at some point. I went to my sister's to take her lunch. We've been working on the presentation. We submitted a version of it. We still are adding things to the appendix, but we'll be fully done today. And I am going to officially accept my offer to UC Davis. Okay. Yay. Okay, I don't know why I was expecting like confetti or something. But need to submit my answer to my financial aid offer and see what else they need from me. Good morning, friends. It is Monday morning. I had to get up early because I had to take my sister to BART so I could take her car back so I can drive back to BART. Because I'm going to San Francisco, and we don't like leaving my car, my mom's car at the BART station because it's Prius and the catalytic converter always gets stolen out there. So I'll take her car. I have to leave in about an hour or so to go to San Francisco for our pitch. I won't be pitching, but my PI will be pitching, as I've mentioned before. So exciting. We are like the first, in the first session, last one in the first session. So I don't think I'm gonna stay for the whole thing because I think it ends at like 8 p.m. But probably I'll stay for the whole like session. And we'll see how long after that. I believe some of our team, some of the master students that I like help manage their team are coming. So that'll be fun. Excited to see the other presentations as well. I think ours is pretty good. So hoping it goes well. And I think that's gonna be all for my work day today, but I have some things to do for my neurotech program and for Davis because I officially committed on Friday. So I have to like submit my formal transcripts, I believe, and I thought I had already done that, but maybe I didn't. Maybe they were unofficial. And get my like register for my card, my like student ID, and a few other things. So That's exciting. Yesterday we went to the FIFA trophy tour in SF. I'll insert some clips here, but we got to see, it's supposed to be the original trophy. I don't know if that's true. And got a few little merch items, which I'll show you in a bit. And yeah, it was really fun. Clip about them?
Yeah, they're very fun. Step per
You're welcome.
De nada.
Let me show you. Oh. This bag, it says, oops, what does it say? Merci, gracias, and thank you. FIFA World Cup 2026 fan mart. And I hope the hat was wrapped in this. A little hat, a little cap, if you will. FIFA World Cup. And it was my lollipop from we went and got Ike's. And then there was some pins. Let me show you. It says open your World Cup. This one says siempre cerca, siempre fútbol. This one just says FIFA World Cup. But yeah, that's what they gave us. They took a picture of us with the trophy, and I think they're supposed to send it to my email. I don't know when, because I don't think I got it yet, but we'll check. And I was like vlogging, and then I forgot to vlog the actual trophy because they like pulled us in for a picture, but I didn't even like think to like pull up my phone and vlog the trophy. But anyway, I got ready too early, so now I have like an hour, and I don't want to sit because I feel like my clothes are gonna get wrinkled, but I don't know what else to do. Icky. Well, I should maybe start working on some of my Davis stuff. We'll see. Look at my outfit. Let me show you my outfit. Okay, this I got from Abercrombie. I can never say that. Abercrombie. Is that right? I think so. This little guy, I love the little like slit. It does kind of stick a little bit. These pants are from Uniqlo, and well, I think these my friends gave to me for my birthday a few years back. This is from my great aunt. Well, my aunt gave it to me, and it was my great aunt's. These I think my mom gave me. This one as well. This one kind of gets a little stuck sometimes, so we'll see how that goes. And then this is my engineering ring from undergrad. I think I'm gonna wear my boots that I got for my birthday, my black boots. And I want to clip in my little, I've never gotten to use my badge clipped in here. That's fun. Okay. Then I have my fun sunglasses, but will I wear them? I don't know. I think it's like warm. I tried to ask my sister. She said it's not cold. Because I was worried about bringing a jacket because I didn't really have a jacket. I got like a black blazer that I could bring, but yesterday was like really warm. And it's technically always colder than it is here. Like it's cloudier, but it's just overall warm right now. So I think no jacket. And of course my little purse for my birthday, my Steve button. Yay!
Hi, I'm Alex Lynn. I'm the Director of Surgical Innovations for the University of Plastic Surgery. I'm a pediatric plastic surgeon mission, engineers building software and hardware, and business associate in translation innovation.
Hi friends, it is Tuesday morning. Yesterday was pitch day. I think it went really well. I did get worried my PI was gonna be a little bit late, and then I couldn't see him while I was sitting there, and I was like, what if he doesn't get here on time? Like, what happens then? Like, do I have to present? Because I don't want to do that. But he got there, and it was fine, and he presented. Got to see a couple of our team members, which was nice. Then we got some lunch. Me and some of the girls, these like little pies that we used to get catered for our little dinners when I would have class over there, so that was nice. And then I met up with my sister at her office so we could head home together. Yeah, so I don't know, it's like this is the first time I haven't been like super busy because it's been like a month of like continuously working like extra hours. So this is nice. We'll have our first meeting of this quarter this Friday, so I'm like setting up the slides, but I want it to be kind of like a reflection on the past 2 quarters and kind of like what do we want to accomplish this next quarter. I think, getting a little bit sick, but hopefully it's not bad and I can stop it. What was I gonna say? Oh, I finally set up my Davis like account, submitted my statement of legal residence, and sent my transcripts. But yeah, so I think that's all I need to do, but we'll double check, and then I can start reaching out to other PIs. And then, what was I gonna say? Oh, today, since I have a little more time, I wanna start working on some of my stuff for my neurotech program. I believe they want us to do some like customer interviews, so I have to figure that out. But I'm meeting tomorrow, I think, with the people I'm doing my internship for that program for. Like, they're giving us a little introduction, so that will hopefully give me more context. All right.
No, that's definitely disappointing. What? Still.
Hello friends, it is Wednesday morning. I just finished work. I had a meeting earlier, not for work, but for my neurotech program with the people I'm doing my internship with. So that was good, got a little bit more information, but they're gonna send us more. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get our assignment done by next week because we obviously just started working with them. But we'll see. Yeah, this week has now, well, since Monday has now been chill because we're done with the pitch. And yeah, kind of back to regular scheduled programming. So that's good. I feel better than I did yesterday. I think I might have mentioned yesterday that I was starting to feel sick. I feel a lot better now. Yesterday it rained, which was weird. I think today is also a little bit chilly compared to how it's been. My mom already made lunch, so I'm good to go on that. Gotta make my bed. And I probably have mentioned that I've been taking walks. That was my thing for Lent this year, which I'm sure I'm gonna continue because I've enjoyed it. But for these past few days I haven't been walking just because it was busy and whatnot. So excited to get back to that. Oh, and then yesterday it was like raining. Yeah, so excited to get back on that. And I feel like I probably just had like one clip from yesterday, but I was just so tired. I think part of me feeling sick was just like coming down from like the pitch day and like having all that work. I feel like it all kind of just hit me at once. And I was obviously tired I feel like my battery gets drained really easily, like being around people. So after like being at the pitch and talking to people, I was kind of drained, and then I didn't get a good night's sleep Monday night because I had my dog in my bed, and I don't know what it is, but I can't sleep when he's in my bed. So I like after work took lunch over to my sister's place and ended up just like taking a nap on her couch. And then when I came home with my parents, and yeah, basically did a little bit of work and then just went just kind of like resting, which is nice. So I feel better now. I am going to continue working on our neurotech assignment. Part of it I can do. The other part is like customer interviews, so I have to talk to my teammate to try to figure that out. And then we have our workshop today at like 4. So that's what the day is looking like, and I will check back in a little bit later. I forgot to mention on Monday after the pitch, I met up with my sister and I went to Harvest, and then we were heading back to Bart to go home. Passed by this like dentistry. There was someone outside handing out little kits, so now I have a new little, honestly, travel kit. I think I'm gonna throw that into my little travel bag. Hello, it is almost time for my workshop. I was gonna go on my walk, but it was raining again, and so I just kind of walked inside. I did a little bit of like a Wii Fit walk, and I was watching. Try Guys have been posting a lot of like their game time videos, and they played Werewolf, which is a game I love. So I watched that, and it was really funny. I took my nap, and then I just responded to a few things I needed for work and for my neurotech program. Workshop's about to start in a bit, and I feel like there's still so many things I have to do for Davis, but like I always still have time, but I should like start thinking about like housing, and I have to email professors that I didn't get to meet, and then also kind of like start thinking about, they said was people don't like lockdown like they lock down rotations around the summer, so there's obviously still time, but there were some professors I didn't get to meet that I want to talk to about potentially doing rotation with, so I have to reach out to them, but that's like a whole thing. Tomorrow I'm meeting with my mentor's co-worker, who's going to be a mentor in this program next year. So this is like his practice run with me, so to get to know a little bit more about the program, but also for me just kind of to learn more about his job. So that'll be good, but it's just like another thing. And if you know me, I don't really like calls and like talking to people. So every time I have a call, it just like takes a load. Call at 12. I'm gonna meet with my teammate at 10 just to briefly talk about our assignment. So that'll be chill, but again, it's like talking to somebody. And then for work, a group wants to meet to walk through a method someone used. I don't necessarily know that I have to be there for that, but I am on the email, and so maybe I should, and I think I should help coordinate. So I think they're trying to figure out time right now, so we have to set that meeting up. Tomorrow's Holy Thursday, so I should go to Mass. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to Mass in the morning. Potentially. My week, like, I haven't had much to do for work, so I could go. And also I'm having this meeting later, so I'm like kind of making up my hour of work that I would be missing if I could go to Mass. But I also think there's Mass in Spanish at night, so that I guess I'll check if my parents want to go or not. Hi friends, it is Easter Sunday. Happy Easter. Got ready for Mass, and then I think we're gonna have some Peruvian chicken for our little Easter lunch. And yeah, we went and saw Subaru cars yesterday, so we're getting closer to figuring out what kind of car I'm gonna get. But I think this is where I'm gonna close out this vlog because I think it's already a little long. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.